You're watching Drakewing Gaming. Enjoy the video.
Hey guys and gals, Never here from Drakewing Gaming. It's something on Twitter, the Gaming Drag. Today I'm coming back at you with a Let's Play episode of Santa Lucia. Carlos's Path. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump right back in, shall we? Alarm chain, you were up, and let's go. Alrighty. How does that even work? Students are allowed to follow their religious customs within its walls. We have rooms specialized for all forms of prayer, and religious clubs are encouraged to host services according to their faith for all who wish to attend. That sounds complicated. Can't say I'll be using it. I'm not big on religion. No offense. Besides, I'm sure I just burst into flames if I walked in there. I survived being raised in a Protestant household. And need I say more? Hey, remember, this is a safe space, guys. Let's be fair and accepting of everyone's beliefs, okay? What's your faith, Chris? Gah! Heh, you walked right into that one. Honestly don't know much about religion. My dad was a Christian while my mom's an atheist. I'm baptized, but I didn't really go to church and stuff. I guess I believe in a higher power, but I don't really know what else to believe. You think that makes me agnostic? Chris's tail wags behind him, giving the appearance he's happy to talk about this. But I'm pretty sure he's hoping nobody presses him on it further. I think that counts, yeah. I'm pretty similar. I'd say I'm more spiritual than religious, but I'm open to the ideas and traditions of others. Carlos stands with his arms folded, tail flicking left and right behind him. You're all so quick to dismiss faith. What's wrong with that? He looks up at me with an expression I can't quite decipher. I am not used to... being around godless heathens? I did not say that. It's what you're thinking, though. Don't deny it. Leave him alone, Brian. I see the way you look at Nate and I. You probably expect us to burn in hell, huh? I would never. Karina puts a hand on Carlos's shoulder before walking up to Brian and staring him down. That's enough. You two have been fighting all day and it's getting on my nerves. But... Karina grabs his shirt and pulls him down to her level. Behind her, Chris stands looking petrified, watching his mentees fight each other. Try listening to what people have to say before assuming the worst of them. You owe Carlos an apology for that. Do I make myself clear? Yes, sir. My eyes widen at what just happened. Karina releases Brian from her grip and he stands firm. I'm sorry, Carlos. Apology accepted. Karina turns to me and smiles, clearly proud of herself for that. I fake a smile and give her a thumbs up. Yeesh, I mean not to piss her off. Well, now that we're all getting along, shall we continue? But Ben didn't... Yeah, let's keep going. I cut Nate off before he can finish. You naughty little fox. I'm gonna have to give you a spanking in the other run. As we're walking along, I notice Carlos is more distant than usual. And that's saying a lot. Hey, Carlos. He merely grunts in acknowledgement. I'm, sorry you got singled out back there. It does not matter. It kinda does. I scratch under my chin, carefully considering how I'm going to proceed. A lot of us have had bad experiences with religion, so... I understand. His gaze stays fixed ever forward. Here goes nothing. I'll go with that, if it forms a bridge. I gave up religion a long time ago when I catch myself before letting it slip. I had a crisis of faith. To my surprise, this catches his attention. I guess what I'm saying is, I know how you feel. I was a Christian growing up, so I know how tough it is when you're confronted. I give him a smile as I try to wrap up this incoherent rambling. If it helps, know that you'll never have to prove yourself to me. Yeah, he smiled. Okay. He once again looks forward, giving me minimal response. How do I keep screwing up with him? God, he probably hates me. A very modern, sleek-looking building comes into view as we take a right onto another path. There's a fancy sign that displays the name of the department it hosts. Oh, this is the Engineering and Computer Science building. Almost all my classes are in there. Oh, you've never told us what you're studying. So you're gonna be an engineer, huh? Not exactly. I plan to be a professional programmer, so I'm studying computer science. Ah, that explains a lot. I had you pegged as a video gamer the moment I saw you. What? Wait, who's that over there? Oh, I'm not predictable, am I? Oh, no. Eh? Karina shoots me a death glare this time. Sorry, I didn't realize it hurt your feelings. He pushes up his glasses with a finger and smiles. No, it's okay. I'm used to it. Yeah, I'd like to be a game developer someday. Video games are one of my passions. I've been playing them since I was 3 years old. Oh, I'd love to get hired by one of the big studios. It's my dream. I notice Nate has left my line of sight, so I glance around trying to find him. What are you doing, Nate? Carlos steps aside, revealing a cowering fox behind him. Nate points a finger at the entrance to the engineering building. What is she doing here still? Huh? I watched her drive away. Looking over, I see a group of adults being led out of the building by another mentor. I furrow my brow, trying to make out what could possibly be putting him on edge. You don't get me started on game mechanics. My favorite... Chris, what's going on over there? Gah! I inadvertently snap him out of his rambling and catch his attention. What was that, Bennett? Those people over there, are they parents? Oh, yeah. There's an orientation for parents, too. You're kidding me. Why can't she leave me alone? We offered to ease parents into letting their children go. We show them facilities, let them meet the deans, and basically do everything we can to ease the transition for them. You alright, Nate? No, I'm not alright. My mom's in that group. Can we move to the next location, please? The tone of his voice is completely different right now. His cheerful exuberance drops like a mask, revealing a frighteningly angry young man, which catches me off guard. Oh! Okay, yeah, we can. Chris seems disappointed nobody appears to care about his interests. I'm sure I'll have another chance to talk about it. With the engineering building behind us, Chris leads us down a path that feels like we're wrapping back around towards Raymond Field. A strikingly official government-looking building looms over us to our left. This is the Business and Law Department. We have a renowned business administration program for undergrads. Those interested in pursuing law have a ton of options prepared for them before graduation. I believe one of you is interested in pre-law, right? Correct. He looks up at the building and smiles. This is the place my aunt said it would be when I visited a year ago. Oh, so you've had a tour before? My aunt is an alumna. Chris's eyes light up. Really? That's so cool! So you're continuing on the legacy? I wouldn't put it like that. Carlos tries to hide a blush. Say, does anyone know what time it is? Hold on a sec. While Brian's pulling out his phone, Chris opens his mentor packet again and flips to the itinerary. It's almost noon. Gah! We're gonna be late for lunch! Relax, we can handle... Seemingly on cue, my stomach begins to growl at me angrily. I suddenly remember the last meal I had ended up in the airplane's toilet. On second thought, I could use a little food. Yeah. What? I look at Brian inquisitively. It's nothing, don't worry about it. My eyes narrow. He was planning another joke at my expense. This guy really has a lot of growing up to do. Okay, guys, we need to start heading back towards the University Center. Follow me. He directs us across the other side of the path between a couple other buildings. Alright, I need to cover these quick. To the right is the music department. We've had several famous musicians attend USL, though I can't quite remember who they are off the top of my head. That's awesome. Yeah, I think one of them was a jazz artist. Bubba something. Ah, Bubba Stanley? That's it. Bubba Stanley, the saxophonist. I heard he opened a restaurant in Santa Lucia after he retired. I think I know about that. We should take a trip down there as a group one day. I cringe at the suggestion. I was never the kind who liked eating at restaurants. On the left here is the Wellness Center. Wellness Center? What's that supposed to mean? Is it not obvious? Now, let's not start another fight. That was not my intention. Carlos takes a step away and folds his arms. Basically, it's an infirmary. I blink at him again. You mean a hospital on campus? I suppose that's a better word, yeah. Ah, good to know. I rub my forehead, feeling the weight of only a couple of sporadic hours of sleep weighing down on me. I'll probably end up using it a lot. Really? What do you mean by that? The two of them look at me in confusion. It's not serious. I just have a chronic headaches. I smile as best I can. Please, Karina, there's no need to let everyone know about my nightmares. Oh, that's right. Whew, looks like she got the hint. Yeah, you'll be able to get some help for that here. Let's keep going, we're almost there. Chris starts walking far faster towards a clearing behind these buildings. We arrive at a large field with various pathways cutting through it. I notice that all along the perimeter are some of the buildings we've seen so far on the tour. From where I'm standing, I can already identify the seaside marketplace on the opposite side, the theater to our right. God, I hope they haven't started calling in groups for lunch yet. They might have, but I don't think we're out of place. Look at all the other groups here. Yeah. We follow Chris down on one of the paths leading towards the university center. I notice he's trying not to stand out too much as he walks, almost as if he wants to avoid being noticed by someone. As we get closer, the number of groups grows significantly. Most seem to stick to themselves, but some have started mingling with others. I won't lie, it would be nice to get a little break from these guys. Not that I'm not enjoying myself, it's just... we could try getting along better. Even Nate's been in a sour mood since he saw his mom. You alright, Ben? Eh? She smiles at me. You're looking at us kind of funny. I think he's just hungry, Karina. Ha, very funny. Jeez, my stomach growls once and all of a sudden my personality's reduced to the hungry one. Lighten up. Lighten up. I'm just teasing you. You gotta learn to roll with the punches, Ben. That's right. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and pause it right there. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and check out our Patreon if you can. It always helps. Anyway, I love you all, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye!